Hello everybody, my name is Mao. Welcome to my tea party. From today, I am going to talk about follow Chinese history TV show, not about Chinese history. Before talking about the history, I want to make it clear that I did not major in history. I am just a normal Chinese person who knows limited Chinese history, probably mostly from TV shows. So, the history I am going to talk about is something most Chinese people know, but probably not familiar to a lot of non-Chinese. As Chinese claim themselves the descendants of the Yan and Huang Emperors, I am going to start the story from the Yan and Huang Emperor time. The Yan Emperor was a legendary Chinese ruler in pre-dynasty times. He was also called Shen Long, patron of agriculture. There is still argument whether Yan Emperor and Shen Long are the same person. Here, we make it simple. They are the same person. It is said that Yan Emperor had ox head but human body. He tried different herbs and used herbs for medicine. It is said that he found tea. The biggest contribution is he invented plows and plowshares and planted the fine cereals, which made an improvement in agriculture. That's why he is called Shen Long, patron of agriculture. The Yellow Emperor, it is traditionally believed to reign from 2697 BC to 2597 BC or 2698 BC to 2598 BC. The renowned Chinese historian Sima Qian considered the Yellow Emperor to be a more historical figure than earlier legendary figures such as Yan Emperor. At the end of Yan Emperor's reign, tribes fought against each other. Yellow Emperor took advantages of the situation and defeated different tribes and became powerful. So, three main tribes existed: Yan Emperor, Yellow Emperor, and Chiyou. Yan Emperor and Yellow Emperor cooperated, and Chiyou was defeated. Yellow Emperor unified all the tribes, so Chinese are called descendants of Yan Emperor and Yellow Emperor. During the Yellow Emperor time, agriculture made further development. One of the Yellow Emperor's officials called Chang, who had 4 eyes, created characters. Some people argue it is impossible the characters made by one person. Chang is believed to collect and organize the characters which were used before. Yellow Emperor's wife Lei Zhu discovered silk sericulture and invented the silk loom. Lei Zhu shared her discoveries with others and the knowledge became widespread in China. China was the first civilization to use silk. There are limited TV shows about this time period. The Age of Heroes, made in 2013, is talking the story of Yan and Yellow Emperor, but I cannot find any videos of the show online. Strange. Probably it's not yet released. The Shang Dynasty, 2070 BC to 1600 BC, is the first dynasty in China to be described in ancient historical chronicle, but there is no hard proof to prove its existence, so some historians still question whether Shang Dynasty existed. The dynasty was established by the legendary Yu the Great. Before Yu the Great, the leader of the tribe passed the throne to the most capable candidate. In Chinese, we call it Chang Ran. When Yu the Great died, Yu's son became the successor, thus setting the precedent for hereditary system. The Shang Dynasty began a period of family control. Yu the Great is well known for stopping the flood. Yu's father Gun attempted to stop the flood by blocking the path of the water. The attempt was a failure. Because the flood became stronger, Gun was executed. Gun's son Yu took his father's work. Yu's method was different from his father. Yu organized people to build canals in all the major rivers that were flooding and let the water out to the sea. The project took him 13 years to complete. In these 13 years, he passed by his home 3 times but did not go home. A phrase widely used by Chinese, thrice passing the door without entering, 三过家门而不入, is from this story. His grandson Taikang did not manage the country well and lost the power. The Shang Dynasty was fighting until Shao Kang, grandson of Taikang's brother, took the power back. One of saying is that Shao Kang invented the brewing of wine. Anyway, from the first ruler, Yu the Great, until the last ruler, Jie, famous tyrant, the Shang Dynasty lasted for 472 years. You can rarely find TV shows about Shang Dynasty. The only one which was filmed in 1980s was called Shang Dynasty Bloody Vessel, but I cannot find any videos online. As the last ruler of Shang Dynasty was a tyrant, he was overturned by the first emperor of Shang Dynasty, Tang. Western historians normally consider that Shang Dynasty is the first dynasty of China. Shang Dynasty is only a legendary dynasty because of a lack of hard proof. So China, instead of having 5,000 years history, has 3,600 years of proven history. However, before the ruins of Yin was found in early 20th century, Shang Dynasty was also a legendary dynasty for historians. Shang ruled from 17 BC to 11 BC. When I think about Shang Dynasty, oracle bones must be the first thing appear in mind. The oracle bones bear the earliest known significant Chinese characters and contains important historical information of Shang Dynasty. When they were discovered and deciphered in the early 20th century, these records confirm the existence of the Shang Dynasty. The second thing in my mind must be Ding, ancient Chinese cauldrons. In Shang Dynasty, the skills of making bronzeware were very mature. Simu Wu Ding from Shang Dynasty weighed 875 kilograms, is the largest piece of bronzeware to survive from anywhere in the ancient world. Thirdly, Chinese ancient cross style was founded in Shang Dynasty from jade figures found from ruins of Yin. You can see that people at that time wore both top and skirt. So in Chinese, Yi means top and Shang means skirt. Yi Shang in Chinese means cloth. I will also think about the last ruler of Shang Dynasty named Zhou, a famous tyrant. Once we talk about Zhou, we have to talk about his concubine, Daji. It is said Daji seduced Zhou, and Zhou neglected managing the country, which led to the country's destruction. I personally despise this kind of saying. The women in Chinese history were always blamed for destroying the country. Pretty women were always considered to have dangerous beauty. In Chinese, they were called 红颜祸水. Jie from Xia Dynasty and Zhou from Shang Dynasty were the two most notorious tyrants. So their names Jie, Zhou in Chinese means tyrant. The TV show The First Myth is based on the book written in 16th century. It is a fantasy genre TV show talking about late Shang Dynasty, early Zhou Dynasty stories. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my show. If you like my show, please follow, comment and subscribe me. I am going to talk about Zhou Dynasty next time.